Good morning, and welcome to ICP Day 5, and also our final ICP report. Great job, you guys. And nice selfie corner. Dan and I have had a really great time making these videos with you guys, and we want to thank you for your participation. Although the conference isn't quite over yet, we grabbed a few impressions from you guys reflecting on the past week.
The past week has been great, especially as a PhD student, not really having met much of the paleoclimate community yet.
Bringing the young people up on a stage in front of a lot of old people and having that interaction benefits everyone.
I'm a junior scientist, so I'm still very young in the field, but the elder scientists, they're very encouraging, and they encourage you to develop proxies and also your thought on how to interpret the data.
Really, the best part is seeing the next generation. Your friends now have students they're training, and seeing that new cohort sort of moving up is really exciting.
And to get us geared up for the great debate, we asked you to share your views on the future of paleoceanography.
I think the future holds a better coupling with other fields, like coupling it with evolution or atmospheric science better.
First results.
I know fundamentally we are different sciences, but we are all science, and I'm happy to rethink how people like me in paleoceanography do sciences that is related to ecology, to species, to living species.
We are going higher and higher resolution and looking at shorter and shorter timescales. And I think the other way we're going is we're putting proxies together and getting more information about the environment.
We see a lot of new geochemical proxy records. We see a lot of really sophisticated models, climate models. And the coupling between these two will really contribute to a better understanding of the future.
Hello, my name is Steve Bohati. I'm from the University of Southampton. In my talk today, I'll be presenting some marine records from the climate transition roughly 30 to 40 million years ago, when the Earth went from a very warm greenhouse world to a cold icehouse world with continental ice sheets. And the records that I'll be presenting show that this transition happened over a very long period of time, roughly 5 million years before major glacial expansion in Antarctica. I'll also be presenting some new records from the Newfoundland margin, which present a very expanded record of the final phase of this transition. These records allow us to accurately date the timing of the transition, and also show that there was a long series of events lasting roughly 500,000 years before the event that led up to this major shift in climate. These new records with the new robust chronology will allow us to date the event more accurately and correlate the records to other places around the world.
Today, during the great debate, we will look at how paleoceanography is seeing itself, but also how the outside world is seeing us. And at the same time, we would like to discuss what are the great advances to be made in the future, and also to see what you all as participants would like to advance in paleoceanography. I'm really looking forward to seeing all my colleagues again.
Hey baby.
In 3 years' time in Sydney, Australia, which in the end was discovered by the Dutch.
The Paleomusicology concert is a music concert that we have in the middle of ICP. It's a long-standing tradition that was started many years ago, and it's kind of an excuse to break up the science and winkle out those musicians, the closet musicians who are out there in the community, some of whom are excellent musicians, and others are more amateur.
I'm a rocket man.
So that just makes it more fun, and the idea is just to get together and try to put together a bit of a concert for fun.
Cut, take two.
There's good reason to be concerned about marine ecosystem and climate change. So we, as a community, we have to figure out ways how to stand up to these grand challenges for our great grandchildren.